Okay.
Ready?
Hello. That's good.
Welcome back to Hot Talks with Chris and Dan.
Hello, everybody.
How are you?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
No, how are you?
Yeah,
how
let
are
us
you?
know. Let us know in the comments right now.
How are you, Dan?
I'm good. A question for you.
Go on.
What's your favourite cake?
Carrot cake, 100%.
Carrot cake?
Yeah. Anybody who comes at me with red velvet can fuck right off.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't mind red velvet.
Nah, carrot cake.
Yeah.
Every now and then coffee and walnut.
That's not bad.
Why? What's yours?
I'm plain simple chocolate fudge cake.
Yes.
I could eat that any day of the week.
It's just...
But it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Like, you have that every day.
Do like a carrot cake.
Yeah, I love a carrot cake.
I like a carrot cake, but I never have a carrot cake.
Love a carrot cake. Honestly, carrot cake.
What are your thoughts on fruit cake?
It's such a weird question. I swear somebody asked me this the other day.
Really?
Yeah. What is my thoughts on fruit cake? I'm not necessarily a fan of like a malt loaf.
You know, like...
Sorry.
You know a Christmas pudding?
Yeah.
Fucking throw that straight in the bin.
Don't you like them?
Oh.
Don't you like a Christmas
If I'm
pudding?
going to eat a fucking cake,
Yeah.
I don't need a fruit bowl.
Yeah, but that's like saying if you're going to have a roast dinner, I'm not going to have a fucking turkey 'cause it's dry as shit. Like, you'd have a beef, wouldn't you? Like, if you choose.
Yeah, but...
It's tradition, mate.
Not,
Once a year.
I don't fucking have it.
Yeah,
Never.
mate,
I like the marzipan.
You need to live a little.
I don't mind the marzipan on it. You know, like the bit around the outside.
Yeah, that's not a traditional Christmas pudding.
What are you talking about?
A traditional Christmas pudding
Oh, yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
have marzipan on it.
Well, there's two types in it. There's like the Christmas fruit cake.
Yeah. That's yeah.
Or
a Christmas pudding.
When
I'm
you
talking,
light it on fire.
Yeah, I'm talking like brandy butter,
Yeah.
a little bit brandy.
Yeah, that's not for me. Yeah,
Really?
I was a sheltered kid.
I like, right, so,
The family wasn't very
Fun fact.
adventurous.
fun fact, I'm allergic to cranberries, so I got to be very careful.
Really?
Yeah.
How did you find that out? What happened to you?
I had cranberry juice.
Yeah, but what?
That's how I found it out, Dan.
No,
Ended up in hospital.
What happened to you for you to then go, oh, I'm allergic to it?
I slurred my speech, I go bright red.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And, like, I just start to feel really weak. My head starts to feel like it's going to explode.
Fucking hell.
I was in London. I was a young kid. I was with my grandmother and like her sister. So like, I suppose technically a grandmother. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're like, "What's the matter?" I was like, "I don't feel well at all." All at the first time I ever had cranberry juice.
Yeah.
Took me to the hospital, and they're like, "Yeah." And they gave me,
EpiPen.
EpiPen. That's
Yeah.
it.
How do I know that you did that?
Yeah, I was good at that. Like, yeah, an EpiPen.
They gave me a blowy.
Yeah. And then, I had it again a couple of years after. My friend used to work in a bar called Players.
Right.
It's an adult entertainment bar.
Where's that? Is that...
Woods on the Boulevard. And
which one was that? Is that by Barclays?
no, on the Boulevard.
On the
mate.
Boulevard.
Yeah.
On the Boulevard. Right. Yeah. Sorry.
Anyway, he was like, "Oh, try that." He was working. I was just there chilling with him, and I just sort of go, "Well, what's that?" And he goes, "Oh, it's cranberry juice." And I was like,
You just fucking poisoned me.
I literally just ran to the bathroom and I'm trying to like swill my mouth out with water.
Yeah.
Within about 3 minutes, I literally looked like Hitch. You ever seen it? Hitch, the film, Will Smith. Where
Yes. Yeah.
And literally, I'm talking to him to the point that he's had to shut the bar because he was the only one working and drove me to the hospital. I had an epi shot and I was fine.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. A couple of times I've had it, and yeah, it's bad. It's like a severe reaction. Like I get really ill if I don't go and have a shot.
Oh God.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. That's that.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So the reason I thought, like, I saw one of my friends. It's like their friend's birthday, and on their Instagram story. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, OzSocksHQ. They had. It was a normal sponge cake with a fuckload of icing on the top and every fruit under the sun, just like all over it. So when they cut through it, it's all like such a posh cake. Cut through it, all of the fucking fruit was just falling off. And I was like, that is bottom of the list sort of cake that I would choose.
Seems like a bit of an eater mess, right?
Nice one. But yeah, it gave me an idea of like that's a very posh cake to have.
Yeah. Have you ever seen those videos
What videos?
Where it's just like, is this an object or is it a cake?
Yes, there's a whole Netflix about that.
Is there?
A whole Netflix series.
Interesting. That is. Cake
Food
Boss?
or Fake,
Oh right, okay.
or something like that. But yeah, I was like, that's such a posh cake to
Yeah.
have all this fruit of it. I thought I'd ask you a question. If you were like a millionaire, if you were like fully loaded, money wasn't an issue. How
do you know I'm not?
well, you might be, but they don't need to know, do they?
Fair.
How
I'm not.
classy would you be? Like, how posh would you go?
I reckon if I'd be a millionaire, I'd be exactly the same as I am, Daniel.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like you are a millionaire, so no. Yeah, like what house would you buy? Like on the scale.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't buy a house.
I wouldn't buy a house
Why?
because
Or you just rent? You just live with your parents?
I live with my parents. No. With all seriousness, if I won the lottery, if I was a millionaire,
Let's say that you won the Euro Millions, 107 million.
I'd go and see the Penis Master 6000 and say, add 3 inches, mate. How much is it? That's what I'd do.
Would you relocate? Would you live somewhere else?
Mate, you got all that money. You live off the interest. You can have places all over the world.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you know what I mean?
Hawaii, a couple of states. That's where I'd be going anyway.
Well, I obviously wouldn't, but
Yeah.
but that's for another day.
You buy yourself a visa.
Yeah.
Buy your way in. Yeah, Spain, Portugal, France. I don't know. Yeah, I'd get houses everywhere.
Yeah, you'd buy a couple of places, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I think I'd buy a road.
Yeah.
Rename the road.
Well, like a whole row of houses.
Yeah.
And the road, or
Yeah,
just the road.
no, just all the houses on the road.
What would you name it?
Probably something like
Greek god.
I'd call it Scostu Road.
I like that. I like that.
What?
It's Odd Socks backwards.
It is Scostu Road.
Scots do.
Yeah.
That's the new name of the podcast. Welcome back to Scots do.
Yeah. Scostu Road. No. I would just probably call it the Empire.
Yeah.
And I'd have all my friends live on the same road.
Where would it be in the world?
Oh, that's a great question. Probably.
You think like sun, beach,
I'm thinking like
mountains.
I'd probably say like Texas.
Really? I wasn't expecting you to say that.
No, Texas, because taxes are cheap in Texas.
Yeah.
Typically, when you've got 100 odd million, you haven't got to be working a 9 to 5.
No.
So you're just doing things that you love. So you'd probably just be making up videos,
Yeah.
flexing your money, like with all seriousness, driving around in a nice car, chilling.
Yeah.
Take like 5 of your best friends with you, get them all a house,
Yeah.
live all on the same road. And then you can even have like a warehouse on the road for like just as a studio, content creation.
Yeah.
Like,
literally.
That's what about you? What would you do?
I'd probably get a place in Australia, the other side of the world. I'd be like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna go to the other side of the world tomorrow to my house.
Yeah.
Have a house both sides of the world.
How you getting there?
My own flight, my own private jet.
So you ran out of money now, then, basically.
Nah. It's a tax write-off, isn't it?
You buying a second-hand one?
I'll just pay a pilot, and we use his. I'll just fuck it.
Do you know how much like a? Do you know how much
I'll
like
probably
a?
go economy. Probably just go
fair,
economy.
Fair. Maybe even first class, just for the one flight, but it wouldn't be private
Probably
jet.
just the one, just to experience it.
Yeah,
Have you ever flown first class?
I have actually.
Yeah, where'd you go?
Well, business class. So it's a bit of a weird one. So my grandfather passed away in 2009, and my cousin come down from the funeral, and he lived in Cyprus, and he was like, "Why don't you come back with me?" So I was living in London at the time studying, and my other cousin who was living in London said, "Fuck it, like my granddad just died, let's just go to Cyprus."
Yeah.
Like, he would have loved that, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we went for 10 days, but when we were booking the flights, because it was literally last minute, we're booking them for the next day.
Lastminute.com, yeah. Sponsor us.
Sponsor me. because it was literally the day before, maybe even 2 days before, they had flights going out, but the cheapest flights back was first class. Well, business class.
Yeah. What did you get in business class? Because it's not a jumbo, is it?
It was Cyprus Airways,
Right.
which is quite a good airline actually at the time.
Yeah, but what's the size of it? It's like an EasyJet.
Bigger.
Not jumbo though. Going to Cyprus, is it?
It was 5.5 hours. It's not a jumbo. It's in between, I would say.
In between, yeah. But they don't have like a first class section. So what's the business?
They have a business class section and an economy.
Yeah.
So you walk in, you get greeted with champagne.
Mm-hmm.
You got like the chair that turns into like a bed as such, like a recliner all the way down. You're on seat on your own. You're in like pods.
Oh, that's cool.
It comes around all the way. The TV pulls out.
Yeah.
You can have as much food as you want. You can ring the bell and they come out. Can we get you anything, Mr. Kumis? Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good experience. Like nothing special, but like you can have.
I've heard it's not worth it.
One thing that was weird though. Here's a funny one. Not first class. So I was going to Cologne, right, for a show with a company that used to work at. It was 23.
Yeah.
It was an international
Cologne?
in Germany.
Okay.
It was an international dental show in a place called Köln Messe, which basically means like Cologne Exhibition Hall.
Right. Is that where they make perfumes?
No. Maybe. But anyway, I go. The flights are like 5 a.m. The exhibitions are like 9. It's only like a couple of hour flight. But I get on this plane. All the seats are like leather, but you could tell it's like worn, like a worn aeroplane.
Yeah, old one.
Like an old one. But no joke, I was the only passenger on the plane.
Really?
Yeah, and there's one air hostess, and I knew her.
Did you fuck her?
No.
My high club.
I wish.
How did you know her?
So it's a bit of a weird one here. Jason Westcott, his parents were best friends with her parents.
Oh really?
So obviously I used to go to Jason's house all the time as a kid, and that's how I met her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Strange one, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
weird.
Yeah. But yeah.
Fair play.
Yeah.
I've never flown business class.
So I suppose that's as private as you can get, right? One person on the flight.
Yeah. I mean, no one's flying to Cologne, wherever it was called.
No.
I've never even heard of it.
Germany.
Why were you going there?
An exhibition. I just told you that.
Yeah. like work.
Yeah, work.
They sent you.
Yeah. To represent the company. Someone that was already out there. They went the day before.
Yeah.
But because I was doing a different role at the time, they're like, you can go, but go for just 2 days.
Yeah.
Rather than the 4 or whatever it was.
Fair enough.
So I did that, yeah.
Nice.
It's cool. Good experience.
Decent. I haven't flown first class. But quite nice. When we flew to the States, last time we took Henry, obviously his first time flying. And the hostess was like, if you want to change him, these toilets they're so small, I don't think it's fair. Just go up to first class, tell them that Stella sent you up there. Her name was Stella.
Was she Greek?
No, she was Welsh. She's from Newport. The really, really nice lady. So I just went up there with me and Henry went up to first class, and then we just hung around with the bar. I was like, yeah, I'm just going to change them in a minute. But they're really nice. Virgin Airlines.
Did she have a friend called Sheila?
No, where are you going with this?
She didn't.
No.
Just a song that I've heard.
Oh, right. I can't think of it. My battery's dying. Turn us off.
Short and sweet.
Yeah,
can't complain.
Short and sweet.
Guys, it's been Dan and Chris, Odd Socks. Chris and Dan, Odd Socks. Dan.
Yeah.
Chris and Dan.
Yeah.
Please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and tell us that we're shit.
Yeah, we'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Cheers, mate.